Okay, we are seeking a game on lichess.org. I'm here at the top, but notice this key O, TH. And this is a chess variant called King of the Hill. King of the Hill. And it's normal chess rules with one exception. And that is if at some stage during the game you bring your king to one of the central squares, e4, d4, e5, d5, you win the game. Simple as that. Having said that, bringing your king out immediately is not going to work. If I bring my king out now, I can't reach d4 or e4. So at this stage, it's rather useless. But in the endgame, it changes everything. You could have a completely lost endgame, but you can bring your king to the central square, and now you win. So it brings a new dynamic to certain stages of the game. For now, it doesn't change anything. There's no way that anyone can bring his king to the center right now, so at the moment we just have a normal chess game. Having said that, I need to catch up on the clock here a little bit, otherwise I fall behind, which is not good. Okay, he closes the center and plays e5. I can take with, well, I'll take with knight first. That's just giving up a pawn. Looks weird. So he's being thrown off by the variant. Okay, he takes with the king, but he's not reaching e5, so no worries. Play rook b1. I'll free my queen. And I'll play e4 if I can. Next move. Not easy for him to stop it. Actually, queen d6. e4 I can play. f4. This all looks a bit weird to me. Once again, let's just push and then play knight f3. Initiate the exchange. What the hell is he doing? I don't understand. He's just giving up pieces here left and right. This does not help him to bring the king closer. And there's no square available, so this is a weird strategy, to say the least. He might be trying to win on time though. Knight here on f4. Seems to block things up nicely. Let's play knight here. Stop him from playing g5. Rook g1. After he plays g5, I take everything. Okay. Just giving me a bit of a hard time here. Actually, let's put the king here. f6, yeah. Maybe I take with a knight. Or a pawn, yeah. I would take with a d pawn. Ha 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 ha. Because I would have gotten the d4 square almost immediately winning. Just need to get the knight out of the way. Okay, for now, I'm just up a piece. There's nothing really happening. I'm starting to check on f5 now, which he did not notice. So we'll take. Wants to play b4. I'll allow him to do that. He can't take back. I think on g6. Yeah, at some point I can play f5. You know, a normal chess game is fairly easily winning here. But we have to stay alert to some funny business here. Seems safe to exchange here. Don't see any. It doesn't have access to any central squares, so I'm just gonna queen a pawn here. Just use my bishop here. And I have control over the center also, so what you can do. He resigned. I can zugzwang him and then play king e4. King of the hill. White wins. Yeah. His chess did not seem particularly strong, but he's 2026 rated in normal chess. I didn't understand really what he was doing with e5 and queen f4 and sacking. Felt weird, but okay. Managed to win that one. So play another one. New opponent. This guy wants to play 3-5. Plus 5 is okay. I know it's king of the hill, sir. What? Oh, okay. They show the in the challenge. They show the chess rating, which is a bit misleading. Well, it did show minus 2400, so I thought it was 1900 in this variant, but he's 1500. But probably it means he hasn't played many games. Okay, so for now we're just playing chess. Bishop b5 is a weird move. I have to retreat the bishop or give it up. If you give it up, you give up the bishop here. You give up your control of the center right here. I'll play c5. And once again, I have the bishop pair, which is always nice. Put the knight on g6 with tempo, attacking e5. My bishop will be tucked in nicely on c6, waiting for an opportunity to open the long diagonal. f7 is tender. I was a bit careless there. I'm maybe lucky that I can defend it here. With knight f5, fg4, knight h6. Yeah, so ideally should have started out maybe with what's the idea here? I don't see it. h6. I'm trying to take and attack the queen, so this looks fine. Yeah, bishop e7, g4 now, knight d4, h4. I mean, yeah. I mean everything's equal still. Sometimes when I have the bishop here, I feel like I'm up a pawn. So I felt like I was up a pawn, but I'm not. So all I did was make some positional gains. Nothing more, nothing less. You can't take on h6. My knight covers it. A nice knight here. b3. Fair enough. Bishop here. Slightly worried about undermined somehow, but yeah, it's a long shot. King here. Enter here, g6, f5, e4, winning the game. Later, maybe. d4, 94, queen d5. Rook e1. Not sure what I've gained there. Start with this. Maybe bishop b7, queen c6 is a better way to set things up. I'm not sure what his plan is right now. Not sure what his plan is. Not really sure what mine is either, but that's a different story. d4. I want this battery here. Battery! With my queen. My queen and my bishop. Lining up with a long diagonal. Diagonal! And you know what? I want him to take on f5. Because now we get control over the e5 square. More control over this diagonal. Diagonal! That's what I want. That's what I need. You can't always get what you want. Knight h4, that loses a full piece. Make things considerably easier here. Resignation, new opponent. Yeah, none of this 3, 5. 5 is too much of an increment. Just play 3-0. It's still chess. Chess-ish. Trapped pawn. Let's close the center. Oh, c5. Okay. Playing somewhat weird, but yeah, I mean, come on, that's not the way to play this variant. I can kick you kicking away immediately. Now I can't castle. For instance, really? Okay, let's play the pawn here. That way I'm controlling the central squares. Pawn takes. Still controlling the squares. Interesting. But now you have to watch out not to get mated, right? Like queen check. Queen check is annoying. And I think if king b2, I just take on c4. That's mate in one, right? That felt weird somehow, and it is. So that's not the way to play this variant. Highly optimistic. Let's give him one. It was a quick game, so let's give him a rematch. So I'm pretty sure that's not the way to play this variant. You have to have some central squares available, and they just weren't that time. So mostly, you have to play chess, normal chess. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's just this guy doesn't get it. Instantly losing the queen. No central square. So as long as I keep this bishop, I have control over e5. He can't reach the square. Let's just grab some material. Yeah. Check yourself and leave. So he wants to play e5. Try and get some squares, but unfortunately I'm not going to allow that. Oh, I have no choice. But needless to say, you cannot give up your queen to try and reach the center this early in the game. If I wanted to be safe, this is not really a good move because takes on d5 and gets a d5 square available for his king. So, increases the risk a little bit, but not really. So let's just play e5. No central squares available, I'm up a queen. Yeah? No worries. f4 and g4 is the immediate threat. Trapping the knight on h5. Okay, so at least he avoided that. But I think we've proven that this strategy is quite bad to bring your king out immediately. Just like in normal chess. I don't think this changes much until we're a bit into the endgame. Where do you put the rook, my friend? I don't see it. For g4 or just take it. Just take it. What does he have? Two pieces for a queen and a rook. It's not very promising conversation. Plus I have some extra pawns. And them up on the clock. Not bad. Not a bad day's work. One man, one desire. Let's just sail this one home. Sail away with me, honey. Put my heart in your hand. Is that the lyrics? Sail away with me, honey, now. Now. Sail away with me. What will be, will be. Or something like that. I wanna hold you now. Now. La 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 la. La 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 la. Let's give him some hope here. d5 square. So what we could do is try to mate, but I could also try and bring my king to the center. Let's try and finish it with the king in the center. King and the center of the board. Yeah. I mean, I can play c6 multiple ways to win, but I like bringing my king. It's in the spirit of this chess variant, right? It's in the spirit. It is inevitable. Jack and king d4. White wins. Yeah. Decline invitation. So new opponent, but Let's make it 15. 1500, 1600. Yeah. So one last one. I'm not gonna play bullet. Ha! Bullet King of the Hill. Flourish. So we just play normal chess still. Everything is normal. Ooh. It's asking me if I'm streaming. No, but I might be recording. A3. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we have a close position, but the center is closed, so I can't bring his king to the center. He wants me to stream. Stream, 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 stream. Okay, should gonna do this one. So I want my knight on a5 as quickly as possible, so that he can't really play c4 and get the e4 square for his king. I will be castling queenside, that's almost guaranteed. Problem right now is queen a6, and I can't play king b8 because queen takes. So let's play here first. Da-la-la-la. f4, okay, I played g4. Then h5, h4. He's bringing the king, but he doesn't have a square. Should have things under control. I mean, he can't put the king. No, I'm in a piece. Excuse me. My king is safe on d7, probably. Oh, well, I mean, it's not even threatened right now at e8. So it would have been interesting if he could have put his king on e3 and played c4. I might have to worry about life. I want to double on the h file, so let's keep the king here. Well, knight on f5 is doing a good job. Bringing his, keeping his king out. He's trying to open up for his king, but if I just take here, maybe the d5 square is mine. Doesn't have any entry for his king on the third rank. So I'm gonna put a blockade here on d5. Blockade in suspension. I'm not gonna break my control over the e3 square. Now I just want to bring my king to d5. Looks like I will be able to do that. I'll go here. King d5 is threatened. He has to play d5. Take it with the rook. Okay, he allowed me, so... Boom! King of the hill. Let's play one more. I already said that, but... I can more or less play my normal openings, it seems. This move doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Just gives me a tempo that I wanted. White usually goes c3 anyway here in these lines. Yeah, one fun thing, if I had like a sacrificial attack, I take on h7, You know, knight g5, king g6, queen g4. You know, have to watch out that the king doesn't run to e5 or something. You know, some ridiculous hypothetical situation. Take with a pawn, get some space. I'll play f4. Or do I maybe want to play e4? Either way, I take. Take, bishop takes, and e4, e4, d4. I take it. It goes here, I take it. Take on c4. Not sure what you're doing there, buddy. I'll take this one. I have a pretty decent center here. If you take on g3, I take on d5 with check. Oh, Slovakia. So it's giving a blood. In some ways, it reminds me of the three checks variant, what he's doing. But that's the wrong variant, son. Okay, now we're entering potentially a endgame state. So let's try and bring the king, right? Try and bring the king. Aha. He's gonna try it also. Who's quicker? Who is quicker? The thing is, if he takes, I'm controlling e4, and then I'll play f4. I'm gonna reach d4 before you reach anything. My next move is king e3, and then king d4. But he can play knight d5. He has to play knight d5 now, which is a funny move, because I can't take it. So we see that we have extra layers in the endgame. Okay, that's a you have to play knight d5. This is a losing move. I'll play here next move and I win. So if he had played knight d5 one move earlier, I can't take it because king takes, I lose the game. So the knight would be with immunity on d5 one move earlier. But can't really improve the position from there. I already said last one. Okay, let's tell him last. Last one. So he wants to focus. Dog barking outside. And the owner going, "Shut up! Shut the fuck up!" Huh? Okay, play here. Okay. It's true, my structure would be damaged if he or she took that. But I can always break with, I'll play bishop g7, f6, break open the center. Most likely. Castles, this loses material. I take here and I play bishop b5, the rook on f1 is hanging. I don't have to worry about the center. d4 is occupied, e4 is controlled. So we take this. Bring the knight to a good outpost on f5. A little bit of a penny action here. I didn't want rook c8 immediately. Well, that was okay. No, maybe not. I didn't want to calculate any knight takes d5 business. So bishop takes c3, rook takes c3, queen a6, queen takes pawn takes blah 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 blah. It's hard for him to open the center, so let's just simplify. Let's just simplify. Although this is a strange variant, it does emphasize some key points. It does emphasize the center. You have to think about it. Is it open, etc. And somehow the same principle applies. Even though you win the game by bringing the king to the center, it's not good to do it in the opening, just like in normal chess. He wants to weasel his king to the center, but don't see how he can do it. Jack picking up a pawn. On a2, let's push his king a bit further out. I'll take the pawn. Next order of business is to take the b3 pawn. Still, any f5 move, take on e6, still doesn't change the situation in the center. Why did I do that though? That was a bad move. But okay. Now I have to be aware. Do not give him control over the d4 square. I'll push my pawn here. Push my pawn. Okay, still controlling the center. But midlife slightly tougher than I had to. Let's just put it here. Attack something. Still everything's okay, right? The thing is though, if I just keep my rook on the 4th rank, he can't put his king on the 4th rank. I'm not taking on f5. That's for damn sure. Let's clarify the situation here. Push a pawn. Oh, it's a time scramble. All of a sudden, it's a time scramble. Let's just take it. Right, we can't do anything. No d4 square, no e4 square. And look who's coming. Look who's coming. The king of the hill. King in the center is irrelevant until the endgame, it seems. seems to me. Okay, so that was the King of the Hill variant, which you can play on lichess.org. And that's my reminder to for my daily task. So I have to go. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Bye bye.